We're going to go live again. Make some dinner. Probably do ribs maybe on Friday. This is going to be a working weekend. I'm getting stuff out. I figure, hey, this is kind of like, what's that 80s show, Hanging with Mr. C? I could do a reality show, Hanging Out with JP. So, let some people come in here. Share this. Got to get some people. Instead of me repeating, I am the Mr. Repeater. I think I repeat for emphasis. I actually, like I was just thinking today, I kind of repeat myself for emphasis. I have a friend here in Pittsburgh. He gives the best explanations of anything. Okay? But then recaps. My one good friend here. So I'm just kind of just shooting the breeze for right now. So Micah knows I'm the big old repeater. Now I was thinking about that when I was talking. I do repeat myself a lot. I really need to stop doing that. It's wasting everybody's time. It's dusty down here. I've been moving plants in and out. So one of my good friends, he would be a perfect book editor if you want to take like War and Peace and take it down to like Cliff Notes. But then he does a repress of what he says of 30 seconds and then goes for an extra 5 chapters. I was just thinking of like the art of speech and everything. So I was just thinking that. Okay, yeah, like and share this. So I got my milk. I drink a lot of milk. I'm actually going to cut down on milk. So we can get right to it. We got 5 people. You know what? Titles. Titles helps bring in the people. 6 people. Everybody wants to know if there's drama and stuff. Hello, Tuna. So can I start on 10 people? Can we get? I can't share. I can't share on Facebook. I'm suspended. Yeah, I guess I kind of screwed up. I'm not really blaming anybody. We got 8 people. All right, we're going to start. Okay, first topic of discussion, Facebook suspension. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about how I got suspended, and then we're gonna talk about the way things work with Facebook. I actually did some reading today. It was a learning experience. So, pickles is Band-Aid. You know, like Live Aid or Farm Aid. I'm here to save everybody's grow. My rap name is Band-Aid. So, oh yeah, you're in Facebook jail too. So basically, okay, so I joined a group. There's no problems with the group. There's no drama in the group. There's no drama about anything. And I'm not really blaming anybody either for the suspension. I am for Facebook, but I'll get to that. So what happened was, I've been reflecting and trying to, for lack of a better term, regurgitate what I think and feel. You can read things. Yes. I read that. You can read things. So, I mean, to be honest, it was stupid what I did, but imagine me doing something smart. So, I get all these notifications, like all the time. People want to send me friends requests. So, if it's a hot girl on there, come on now. No hot girl wants to. Hey, Jim Duffy. Hey, Micah. Hey, Tuna. I'll give the shout outs when there's a whole bunch and I just spend a half an hour shout outs. So what I did is, I understand how Facebook suspended me, and I'll get to that. So I went to the profile, I checked it out. It said it was a girl who looked like a hooker, and I took a screenshot of the main profile pic and the name. I scrolled down, and I tell you what, I can read better than her. I can write better than her. My voice text is better than her. She's like, I forgot what it was. You use a want to come to my page. You click here, and you get SX, and you get newies. You get newies, and it meant nudies. And you pay small fee. I do anything. And I get this stuff all the time. And I felt comfortable, and I'm in a joke group. I'm in all these pepper groups. So actually I can't do hot tub stream, and I'll tell you why. There's a reason why. It's actually trademarked. But I'll get to that. I'll get to the hot tub stream. It did cross my mind. So I took the 2 screenshots and I put it in. I put it in that group. Not today, Satan. Not today. Meaning we're not going to get fooled by these morons, because there's scammers, morons, goofballs, hookers, and drug dealers. Dude, people even have freaking profiles for their dogs anymore. You don't know who's who anymore. So I did that, and the caption, here's what got me into trouble. The caption was, she wants me to pay for nudes. I'll make you a deal. I'll send you nudes if you pay for my seeds. Was it a funny joke? Not really. It's most of my jokes? Not really. So, oh, hey, Katie, what's up? So, I was just making a joke, ha ha ha. It wasn't that funny. So anyway, the second I posted it, I can honestly say nobody turned me in. Nobody did. It's just the Facebook catch. They look for keywords, The FBI has programs where they can actually catch keywords. I might need to read Tuna's thing with fear and not delight. So it just boom, 30-day suspension. You know what? I was thinking, I'm not even mad about it. It was a stupid post, and you know what? I'm on Facebook too much. I need to concentrate on my grow. Who am I pointing at? Myself. I see myself. So let's go to comments. It was a stupid thing. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. I mean, I've actually seen gross things. I've seen animals getting killed on Facebook that was up for a month. I've seen 1 billion fake profiles. I've seen people threaten to come to my door. And I turned all those people into Facebook. All of them. Nothing ever happened to them. I think I got one guy suspended once. But, just craziness all the time. None of those people. None of them. I had some gross stuff sent to me. I had animals dead. I have pictures in my private messenger of animals that are dead. They pick up roadkill and they're like, trolls. I send it into Facebook. Nothing. I make a joke. I'm suspended. But it's the way the computer structures. So, So, I mean, nudes, the 2 word nudes and 4. No, I was not making a sexual deal, But, I am like fine wine. I am aging. Let's go to comments. Let's see. Top chat. Okay. I've missed a lot of people's here, so I do apologize. I like to blab and go on forever. Did you punch Blair? Now, I did hang out with Blair this weekend, a friend of mine. No, I didn't. Like and share, yes. James J., Micah Kennedy, Tuna, nice to see you here. Kennedy, Tuna. Thank you for being here, San. Kyle, what's up? Tuna, Jim Duffy. Hey, you guys looking for plants? Buy from Jim Duffy. I haven't bought plants from Jim Duffy for years, but they're good. He's got nice varieties, tasty varieties. You want fresh peppers this summer? Mikey Kennedy. All right. You want some good reviews. If you want dumb reviews, come here. If you want good ones, Beyond Seattle Eats. Katie Prettyman. So this is kind of like a community thing here. So what I'm going to do, what am I doing here? I'm making a mess. Letting the food get cold. Boring people. As more people come in. What am I doing? Give me a second here. I'm having issues. Why can't I do this? I'm just going to throw some wrenches. Damn me. Things are not working right tonight. I was going to tell Katie to throw her link. Shane, what's up? So, okay. So I have options here. Katie Prettyman's here. I could report her, remove her, put her in timeout. Let's have a vote. Katie in timeout? Nah. Katie, I put you as moderator. Go ahead. Katie, you're on timeout. No, but seriously, go ahead, drop your link. You support me all the time. I jump in. Jimmy Pickles, all that other stuff. We'll see. We'll see what Katie does. We'll see how Katie behaves. We could put her on timeout. Fatherly advice. Get it from Micah Kennedy. President Micah Kennedy always gives advice. Let's see. Katie is adorable. How do we give you money? Well, what you do is you meet me behind TGIF dumpster and you slide the 20. Yeah, you can't do any donations or anything like that. But, if anybody ever wants to help support the channel, you could buy seeds from me, jppepperseeds.com. I don't have a donation on here as far as YouTube goes. What you need, and Katie would know more than me, Saucy Shane is in the house. You can drop your link too for your YouTube channel. Us YouTubers are always kind of supporting each other. I've been on YouTube a lot. I've been meeting more YouTube people than Facebook people. Honestly, I'm getting tired of Facebook. So this suspension's like a blessing in disguise anyway. It'll keep me away from those easy Facebook girls. But yeah, so I figured we'll come here, we'll chill. I had this earlier. I'm gonna be honest, I'm very surprised. I figured it would be good. It's Bad Mojo from the Pepper Mafia. Pete Towner. I'm in Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. He's originally from Upper St. Clair. He told me what street. I think he was like 3 streets from over here. So, just to think, Pete Towner and I could have been doing live videos now. But you blew it. You moved down to Florida, and you get all those damn storms, and then you get the leaves in your pool, and then you got to stake your plants because they're blowing over. So, you blew it. So, I figured I'll do this again. I've reviewed all this stuff before, but it's more conversational pieces. Voodoo Chili, I'm a fan of his. Winter Angel, he likes to infuse a lot of beers into his sauces. Bloodline, this is from Flying Dog. Bloodline beer. I'm going to be honest. I don't even like the beer. I don't like the Bloodline beer. But when he makes it with the hot sauce, it's fantastic. So, you get to watch an overweight guy eat. We could talk about peppers. We could talk about, what you don't like with Facebook and what you do like with Facebook and what should change with Facebook. Oh, and one of the things I read is when you have a problem, okay, say you get suspended like I did. You get your code, you turn in your code, you write a thing, you do screenshots, all that other stuff. I didn't need to do screenshots. They had it already. And there's 6. Can you believe this? 6 people to actually, when you fight back, 6 people for the entire Facebook community. They might not even read it. They'll accept it. I'll be back. I might be back now. All I know. Probably not. Usually takes a day or two. I got suspended maybe 3 times in 8 years. It's not that, my opinion, it's not that big of a deal. If I had new seeds all the time and I was really promoting myself, then it would be a big deal. Right now, it's not a big deal. So keep those comments in. Oh, yeah. Tuna's talking about Steinnorth. Steinnorth, I like that guy. He's a cool guy. He's funny. Rob, what's going on? Okay, Saucy Shane, thank you very much for putting Katie's thing there. Mike ahead, Primatelli from Pickles. Jimmy most unpleased with the great nation of Florida. That's a funny statement within itself. I've been in Florida maybe 10 times in my life. I stopped going there. I got a 30-year suspension in Florida ever since I put a billboard, will show nudes for seeds. Florida didn't like it. So that's good. That's good. People dropping others' links. So, all right, man. So, I don't know what to say other than no more so-sos. This is Bad Mojo. Nice citrus flavor. I'm actually impressed with it. There's the color of it. I'm just dosing a whole. And note to self, try to eat healthier. I did buy a bunch of salads. Yeah, that's good advice. Like Jim Duffy said, father advice right there. Be nice to everybody. That's something a father would say. Mike is a father to all of us. Thanks, Dad. So, here's the toast. And I always dump a little ranch on it. I was surprised for multiple reasons when I did the 2 reviews of this already. I thought it was actually going to be more heat. I put a ton on here. It's almost like shake and bake. So if I knew Micah Kennedy in real life and we're on a bowling team, hey Micah, our bowling team would be shake and bake. I'd be the shake and you would be the bake. All right, let's vote on that. Please hit star number 1 if you want Micah and Pickles' bowling team to be shake and bake. Please hit number 2 if you don't care for this conversation. This stuff is fantastic. Very citrusy. There's a lot of herbs in it. It's super hot, but it's not overbearing. A little bit of fat. Oh, the votes. Rick and Morty. Oh, let's see. You made me proud, son. Tuna's bowling team would be called Squid Strikers. It's right down there. Rick and Morty. I actually watched that show 2-3 times. I don't mind that show, Rick and Morty. All it is a spinoff of a parody of Back to the Future. That's all it is, in a funny way. Justin says, has anybody tried Armageddon pods? Yes, I have. I've grown the red and the chocolate. I'm not even sure if they're available on my website right now. I got a hold of the red seeds and I just didn't have many of them. I don't know. You can check my website, jppepperseeds.com. Let's see, went to soil and couldn't help but buy one even. I already had 25. Okay. So going back to the count, I got emails, I got things on here, and I got telephone calls. The vote is in. Yeah, what's our boring team? It's been a long day. Yeah, what is our bowling team? Shake and bake. I'm Shake and Kennedy's Bake. All right, this is good. You have a chance. Peter Tyler, check him out. Check him out. The guy, I don't know exactly what he sells and all that. I'm going through this like nothing. This stuff is freaking fantastic. And when I get caught up, and I do promise, I'm going to start exercising. I need to lose some weight. Of course, this stuff doesn't help. Hey, Bruce, what's going on tonight? Most peppers have never been tested for the SHUs, SCOVA heat units. So I'm not sure. They may have been tested. I'm not really sure. And to be honest, I don't really follow that stuff too much. When you get stuff tested, you get the low range and the high range. And it just fluctuates depending upon the strain that you're growing, your weather conditions, your nutrients, all that stuff comes into play. People told me to go, I don't mean to say, rest in peace, Pickles. Just reading comments here. Yeah, you can always clone. I don't know if I ever made a cloning video. And I also need to take my videos and categorize them. That's not the proper term for YouTube. Once I go in there, you'll see it. I'll put like grow advice, just showing my grow, reviews, hanging with the JP, JP's cruising with the stars, morning coffee with pickles. Those will be the categories. This is freaking fantastic. Stuff was great. I apologize. There's a little bit of fat on that chicken. I'm already fat. So since we're all here, you're welcome to shoot out aspirations that you want to do for the season, like how many plants you're growing, maybe what you want to grow the following season, stuff like that. And I'm getting a message, and it's not important. Hey, dude, man, I heard you're suspended. I have to eat lunch with the principal. I have to eat lunch with my father, Micah. Thoughts on the chocolate wrecking ball? Super cool shape, awesome title and name, and mega hot. I know I have seeds for that. You may have bought seeds for me. I think you did. Looking at your name and everything. Hey, Dirk, what's going on? Everybody, Dirk's here. Dirky's buying the beer tonight. But hey, by the way, Dirk, thank you again. I think I just spoke with you a couple days ago. I can't remember. I get so many people. But thank you again for sending me that hot sauce. That was really good. I have that in the fridge. That Cajun. That was really cool. Hey, Joe. Haven't talked to you in a while. Yeah, I got medium yields on those. Chocolate wrecking ball. Okay. Yeah. The evening. The evening nose. So, all right. We could talk about the news. Pittsburgh news. Bunch of people ODing in the center. People protesting to the left. People protesting the right. Nobody mixing in. Nobody mixing in. And then I used to live in Carrick. I got out of there. I moved to Bethel, about 6 years ago. It has gone really downhill. There's a shooting last night, and I tell you what, my heart goes out to the victims, the families. I don't know what the situation is. Regardless, good, bad, evil, saint, people died last night. 2 people were killed in Pittsburgh. 2, and a third possible will die. I lived about 3 streets over from there. I heard so much gunshots every single night. It was crazy. Every single night. It's like, my girl was like, oh, I hear fireworks. No, that's guns. That's guns. I heard somebody screaming. It's bad. The world's getting worse, but, I separated myself from all that. I'm here. I'm working. I work as much as possible. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight while I eat fatty foods. It's probably not going to work out, but at least we're having some fun doing it. Very nice, Bruce. Thank you. Sand says he used to live in Dallastown, PA, moved to Florida. Love it. Dallastown. I know Dallastown. Where is Dallastown? What was right by Dallastown? Bethel, Arkansas? No, I'm in Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. Do hot pickles cause murder? What are you talking about, Micah? What are you talking about? Do hot pickles cause murder? Well, cold pickles wouldn't. That's an easy answer. There are so many nice farm areas in Pennsylvania. Then we have 2 big cities south of York. Okay, I'm not super familiar, but I know I've driven through it. Pennsylvania, we're talking maybe 50 and 100 years ago. Almost the entire state was corn. It's depleting and depleting and depleting. But right around me, north, about 45 minutes north of me, to all the way to Lake Erie is like basically all farms. I'm not voguing, but basically all farms. Corn, some soy. Soy will be more, I see more soy farms on the east, like Chambersburg. There's Chambersburg's farms. There's a lot of soybean in Chambersburg, which is far east. That would actually be closer to, going towards Philly and everything, which I do visit out there. All right, so moving along, Voodoo Chili, Bloodline. I've reviewed it before. I love this stuff. It's infusing beer from Flying Dog with this stuff. Give it a nice dosage. Eat it before it drips away. This sauce is unique. And it's hard to say that because a lot of sauces are not all that unique. Mix in like 4 or 5 ingredients and it tastes like everything under the sun. It's a sweetness. You taste the sweetness and you taste a little bit of hops from the beer. And then you taste some of the hot peppers. You taste the fruitiness in the hot peppers. And it's very hard to read the ingredients here. Yep, Flying Dog Brewery Bloodline. Red peppers. All right, Thomas Toth, which red peppers? He's keeping it a secret. Maybe a Caribbean red. It's not super hot, super tasty though. Love the stuff. Mixed in with ranch and the other stuff. So look alive, people. And I'm back on the coffee. So I got a Facebook ban. I think I'm going to get a YouTube ban from eating fatty chicken and looking horrible on camera with it. Yeah, it's really great. You know, there is a general consensus. People who do not live in Pennsylvania think it's all Amish. I watch TV shows where they're making fun of Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah. They're from Pennsylvania. They probably make their own butter. I've made my own butter. So I fit in the stereotype. But no, there's Amish about, we're talking Stoneboro, Sandy Lake area. That's an hour and a half north of Pittsburgh. You're not going to find that much up there. I had a couple interesting stories meeting the Amish. But yeah, it's when the Amish, they get to go out in town when they're 21 years old. And I met some of them when I was younger and partied with them. I'm pretty sure some of those Amish, they get a choice to go back to being Amish, or they could leave their culture, their religion, their families, and just join society. I actually know for a fact, after partying with me, they left being Amish, and now they're just, the one guy, I can't remember his name, he's running a casino now. I don't know what type of casino, that's what I heard through friends. So, Amish snowbirds, Florida, not a joke, they come down. That was delicious and sloppy. I'm going to have to start reviewing salads. Voodoo chili, Winter Angel. Focus. Focus. This is infused with Samuel Adams Winter Lager. I've had this before. I rated it great. Now I don't have to review it, right? It has a smoky, very unique smoky scent and your traditional Samuel Adams flavor. And I'll get it again when I eat it again. My eating hot sauces or spicy food bonus for you. Because that's what you want. That's what you want in life. An overweight guy eating more. Hot sauce salad dressings. I need to start writing better posts and everything. Bishop hats, Bishop crowns, St. Pepper, whatever. Excellent for salads. Ahi Fantasy, excellent for salads. I could go on and on and on. Those two peppers I really love for salads. Nothing wrong with a nice salad pepper. It's just super hot, but it's on the more the gourmet flavor side. Keep those comments, questions, concerns coming in. And keep sharing this. Tell people to subscribe. I want you to take your phone Go outside, knock on your neighbor's door and say, look at this guy. This guy's freaking awesome. He does something that nobody's ever done. Ate something spicy on camera. Nobody's ever done that before, so tell your neighbors about it. I'll take a couple bites of this and I'll be done eating. I'm seeing myself eat on camera. I'm not liking it. That's it, I'm done. So I'm still setting up my grow area. I got these earbuds. And for you hippies, that's headphones, not buds you smoke. After a hard day, I like to pound some milk. So I'm still setting up my grow area. I've been making great progress. It took a day and a half off this past weekend. I checked out some businesses, and hung out with some people, had a campfire, had a couple drinks. So I'm reading Mix. The old Italians had a pepper called Death Rising. Still trying to get info on it. I'm wondering if you're the one who actually messaged me like 2 years ago about that. Because I've heard that before. Maybe I'll look that up. I don't know anything about it. Best super hot pepper to make hot sauce with. It's subjective. I do like Bane strain. It's a nice flavor. Some people like chocolate. Some people like the reds. It's a good question. I can't think right now. Ghostly jalapenos are great for sauces. Yeah, I'm not sure right off bat. Let's see. Yeah. If you do find something out, Mick, please let me know. I'm here to learn as well. Yeah, we are nothing without pickles. Share the pickles. Thank you, Micah. Oh, Dirk, I just saw your question. What do you do with fish peppers? What do I do with them? I ate some. Like I minced them up. I put them with salsas. That chicken. I better start eating healthier. I normally eat healthier. Just on camera, I don't. That's where the action is. Fish peppers, I mince them up, put them in some salsas. I always make some salsas. I really don't show stuff that I make on Facebook or anything else like that. I probably should. I got trolled pretty bad when I used to, so I stopped doing that. I'm just a product. I'm just a product of society in my own remixed version. Elk is awesome. Only eat elk. So this live's going pretty good. Got 10 people. Getting some good watch time. If you guys remember, probably the last time I showed you all this, I'm not showing outside. It's all dark now. So. And I would like to get up to 4,000 watched hours. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you here. And then the laundry room's there, so why don't we keep going? I'll fold some laundry. I'll show you guys how to fold laundry. if you have a mild pepper, and fold laundry if you have a super hot. Anyway, yeah, as you can note, as you can tell, as you notice, observe, not many plants in here. I'm hardening them off. Not all these plants are ready to go outside. These are definitely not ready. Definitely not. These were the latecomers. These are the last of the batch. I have 3 rooms of plants. When I'm done, people have been following me, and thank you guys. Seriously, thank you for following me and putting up with me. I know I can be long-winded, repeating, and annoying. Trust me, I've met myself. But I appreciate everybody. I do. Sometimes I even, you know what's funny? And it's the truth I might not want to tell you, but I'll tell you. What the heck? Even my enemies, I almost owe them some thanks for getting my names out there. Yeah, they're just the jealous people. There's a beer can sitting in the corner. Yeah, these old beer cans. I need to clean this place up a little bit. There's mica and drag in the beer can. Is that you, Micah? And I got some of these beer cans when my dad passed, and he gave them to me. Some are my own. Yeah, I still got these plants. That doesn't look too good, but they're looking. So this stuff, like all these flowers, I got to pick them off. So if I need more video time, I could just sit here and pick all these flowers off. Now, why do I have all these flowers on here? Because this is almost, if not, I could take some of those lower branches off too. Getting root bound. And it's a survival mode to start kicking out those flowers. So all these need removed, every last one. We need more plant development so we can get better, bigger yields. Don't really need that. So that's just what we're doing. That plant's not looking that great, but it will survive. This might just pop off. Yep. So you got all this. I've been trying the grow tent for a while. I got an extra generation on one of my crosses in here. This is all going to be mopped up and cleaned up whenever I get everything out. My progress is actually pretty good. I've been working a ton. I love what I do. Don't let me fool you. Micah, I talk to you all the time. Don't let me fool you. I love what I do. I act miserable sometimes, but hey, I do enjoy what I do. It's like a fat guy in a candy shop. I love peppers. Going back, I mean, just some of these are just freaking like candy, spicy candy. Here's an old bottle. Check this out. Jim Beam, Kentucky Straight Bourbon. 10 years old. Yeah, I got some cool alcohol bottles. I like vodka mostly, like Joe of Russia and stuff like that. I don't drink that much. I don't. It's an old poster of mine. Just randomly placed there. I actually, my old reviews, I would have it as a backdrop. That needs changed out of here. All that other stuff. Oh, hey, when I was taking care of my dad, rest in peace, I love my dad. I truly appreciate everything he's done for me. That's one of those chairs. So I haven't used it this year, but last year. So last year, what I was doing is I was being like a fat, lazy guy. I was working a lot of hours, but I was still being lazy. So I would grab like 2 or 3 of these 1-gallon containers or a 5-gallon container, and I'd sit on that chair and just go all the way up and all the way down. You know, if your legs are killing, yeah, I need to redo my steps. It's something else I need to do. Some of this stuff needs fixed. Get these boards off the walls. It's just so old school. I'm not that worried about redecorating that much, though. It is what it is. So let's go to. Oh, hey, sorry. Crystal Bouchard, thank you for joining. I've done some reviews for Crystal. I thought your products were going to be crap. They ended up being pretty good. I'm messing with you. What product did I like the best out of yours, Crystal? The taco seasoning was pretty good. I have them upstairs. I think I kicked one of them I really liked. I can't remember for the life of me. Check out her products, her powders. They're great. That's right. Hit that like and subscribe. And hit that bell for notifications. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. So, since we're sitting here and BSing, obviously I don't really have much of a life. So, my life is Peppers and you guys and gals. Oh, there's a gnat down here. Whew. So, this is what I was actually on the phone today. I was talking to somebody on Peppers and stuff. Somebody came up to my door. So take my advice for comedy. Do this. So I was up in my bedroom talking on the phone. I heard boom, 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 boom. I was at my door, boom, 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 and so I look out. It's like this high school kid or something like that. So the first thing I do, I grab my business card. I freaking make sure I autograph that thing. Got to make sure who he knows the pickle man is. So I go there. Before he says anything, I hand him my business card. jppepperseeds.com. I'm spamming the door guy. And I start giving him my sales pitch. He wanted to spray chemicals around my house for wasps and all that stuff. I'm like, I don't need your help. He started busting. This guy, man, I give him credit. What's that movie? Glenn Ross. I love the movie. I should mess up that title. Glenn Ross, Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross, something like that. Awesome movie. I love it. Bunch of salesmen just freaking going haywire. You know, first place you get a car, second place you get fired. But this guy, he's so gung ho trying to sell at my door, and I couldn't help it, man. His story sucked worse than mine. So I shut the door on him. I start walking him away. And I'm like, I bet you any money I pissed that guy off. I'm gonna see if he spits on my car or my sidewalk or flips me off or something. He didn't. But he walked across to my neighbors. Oh, that's right. My neighbors watch this. I forgot. 2 or 3 of my neighbors watch this channel. So they'll know. If you're on here, make a comment. Or if you watch later, make a comment. Hilarious. I'm not mentioning names because I just don't. Not for non-pepper people. But they're good people. I take powder over to them and some peppers after I de-seed them and stuff like that. They're good neighbors. No problems. They're good in the community. They do a lot. I respect that. So this guy goes over to them and freaking the guy opens. He has a sliding glass thing. He opens it. He won't open the door. Why would you open the door to some of these guys? They can mug you, tase you, whatever. So he puts it down. I open up my door to go ahead and listen. And he's like, he yells to his wife. You could tell. It was hard to hear, so I started walking out in the front yard. And he's like, hey, you want some of the stuff he's selling? What's he selling? Bunch of chemicals to kill some wasps. She's like, no. It's like a cartoon in my neighborhood. And he's like, yeah, I don't want your crap. Freaking slams the thing down. Guy flips him off. I don't know. It's not the greatest story. But if you were there, you would have laughed. It's just, my neighborhood's been getting flooded with door-to-door salesmen. It's like, I just opened the door to run to the post office. I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, what are you selling? You're selling windows. My front yard is pretty good. It's all, green grass on the top and towards the bottom of the slope, towards the road. It's like 5 foot wide of dandelions. Now, it's funny. I caught on. I actually, working from home, you catch on from stuff. When you see the crazy looking guy with a plastic bag hanging out of his thing and he's throwing dandelion seeds in your front yard, I'm not upset. I don't care. I cut them down. Some neighbors are like, well, I gotta have the green grass. I don't want any dandelions in there. But I don't care. And the same guy I just saw randomly walking down the street that I thought I saw dumping out dandelion seeds is actually offering to spray dandelion chemicals. I see that too. I see everything. Let's see. Let's go back to the comments. When I run out of subject content, let's go back. Oh, cool. We got a bunch of comments. Oh, Pirate Parrot. Yeah. I used to be huge into baseball. I played baseball. I'll tell you a quick baseball story. So, love my dad. My dad was my baseball coach growing up. He was a workaholic like myself. But he did take out time for like one. I think he could only take one season, and if he was here and he actually said that, which I don't think he would. He's more of a class act than me. Just really not hard to outdo. But I was never great at baseball. I was great at ice hockey. I played 14 seasons. I was seeing if I had my paper clippings up there because I made the Pittsburgh Press. Played in high school and college and all that. 14 seasons. But I was so bad at baseball. Since you brought the Pirate Parrot, I do have that little action figure of it or whatever. I was so bad at baseball. I'd go up to the batter's box. I'd get up there. I'm ready to, excited. I was a little kid. Freaking boom. I had to go to the hospital, get stitches, baseball. Freaking, it was from like here to like here. Had a score. It was pretty bad for a few years. So since that happened, I was afraid to go play baseball. So I get up there. My dad's like, you can do this, you can do that. My dad was a positive guy, more positive than probably I am. He was more of a straight edge guy. He wasn't much into comedy. I mean, he would watch it, but he wouldn't really try to make jokes or anything. So he was always serious on everything he said. So he's like, Jim, get up there and freaking lean into the ball. I'm tired of you not getting on base. So I actually leaned up the batter's box and I would swing. And he's like, no, don't swing. You get on base. Go ahead. Lean into the ball so the ball hits you. Now, I guess he was joking. So I would go up there. Since I sucked at baseball so much, I let the baseball hit my shoulder constantly. And I get on base. But yeah, ice hockey, I was great at. All that other stuff. Back to comments. Yeah, asses, Crystal. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Much love. That's great. Yeah, that was my favorite out of yours. I believe that was my favorite. You need to sell hot pickles. Yes, I should be. I should be doing products. My name suggests I do products. My name suggests I do pickles. I changed streams on this and went for the seed business. There's very little profit in products. So, once again, my heart goes out to the product makers. You guys are not making much money unless you do a lot of contracts, and you got to watch those contracts. There's penalties and everything in them. I've talked to so many sauce makers at extensive lengths. It's just crazy. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get into products. I've written over 200 recipes for products. But I'm just not going to get into it. Unfortunately, and I am sorry about that, because I have written some great stuff. Crystal Bouchard says too many FDA hoops to jump through for selling something. Yes, absolutely. You know, honestly, for cottage laws, it's pretty easy. You could actually do it in your own home for cottage laws. You can't sell outside your state though. But, you know, if you want to do the local flea markets, they're not worth it, in my opinion. If that's all you did and you're retired and you want to meet people that way and just kind of be happy and keep it active, the key to life is being active. It really is. You want to live longer, you want to live happier, you want to be more fit, just keep being active. Keep doing things. That's why I'm doing a live video. Otherwise, I was going to, well, no Penguin game on tonight. Penguins won last night. Hell yeah. So it's a series of 1-1 with the Sabres. But yeah, that's why I'm not getting into the products. Unfortunately. Hello, Dirk, again. Did the dandelion guy try you sell weed killer later? No. Dandelion guy actually hasn't been around this year. But last year he showed up like 3 times. These guys are very persistent. I won't even open the door. I'll freaking wave. If they're there, I'll lick the window and freak them out. I'll throw some business cards at them like Chinese stores. Yeah, they're very aggressive here. Like extremely aggressive. Like I talk to everybody in the U.S. and not everybody in the U.S., but a lot of people in the pepper groups, and in general, they're like the northern people are more aggressive. And I mean, some people think I'm aggressive. I might be to some degree. These salesmen, freaking, you're that aggressive? You want to pick some peppers this year? I'm going to have like 15, 16 rows when I'm done. Come on, pick faster. You're motivated to knock on my door. Let's pick some peppers. All right, back to the comments. Good evening, Andrew. Thank you for joining. And if you don't mind, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications, and please share this. Let's see. Pick it, baby, Crystal says. You're getting aggressive. That's sexual harassment there, Crystal. I don't appreciate your sexual harassment. All right. Well, let's see. I've been going live for an hour. I didn't take it as sexual harassment, so you don't have to worry about it. I'm out of drink. I'm out of drink. I'm actually going to drink a pop. I normally don't drink pop. Don't apologize. You tell me to pick those peppers. You say, Sweet Cheeks, get out there and you pick those peppers. Sweet Cheeks, go out there and de-seed them. Sweet Cheeks, dry them out. Let's get the counts. Let's get going on this stuff. Let's get that on the website. And don't write paper instead of pepper on that website anymore. So, you know, I see, I'm looking around at my own grow. There's a couple of subjects I could bring up to help people. Yeah, I'm going to get a pop. After drinking milk's probably the best thing, right? I can't show the pop on camera because I'm holding out until they actually pay me something. Drinking some Mountain Dew. I don't drink pop that much, but Mountain Dew. Come on. Do SA. Do SA. Come on. Come on, Mountain Dew. Come on. Dirk says, go get a beer, but keep filming till SAF. I don't know what SAF means. I don't know this teenage lingo. Go get a beer, but keep filming till SAF. I don't know. I don't know. Actually drank. I drank this past weekend. Did drink this past weekend. Friends drank Friday and Saturday. What's up, Tuna? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You know what? I might have a treat for you guys. I might have a treat. I'm that goofy guy that keeps random stuff around. You guys don't leave. Bring more people back in. I'm going to show you something and you guys are going to laugh. Sanford Sun comes on, water on the phone. I don't know. All right, so here we go. Look at that. What was I, 17 years old with the Stanley Cup? That was my mom there. She has a nice Native American or Aztec sweater, which we're not. But yep, look at that hairstyle, huh? Look at that determination. That's a true look of a seed vendor if you ever seen one. I didn't need to smile in that picture. I had raw sexuality there. The raw sexuality came out from the flannel blue jacket. That's what it's all about, folks. The Stanley Cup for hockey. Yeah, I got the privilege to play with the Penguins for practices and all that stuff. Yeah, I played ice hockey 14 seasons, practiced with the Pittsburgh Penguins, played in college and all that stuff. All right, Crystal, hey, thanks for coming. Hopefully you shared it. I'm not on Facebook for the next 30 days. People coming in late. I made a joke. Facebook didn't like it. I normally don't do jokes at all, but I did, and they took it the wrong way, and I got a 30-day suspension instantly. So am I running out of material? There's always more material. This is not looking that great. I got a plan in front of me. I'm not going to show you. Yes, I am going to show you. Am I? No. Am I? No. Here's one plant. Just something like this. It's not really ready to go outside. It needs transplanted deeper. Some of these bottom leaves, they can be picked off. It's not that important. When I go to transplant something like this, I'll transplant it up to here. And this will need staked. It's not strong enough. I have the same varieties that were a little bit better. Some of the reasons why plants need more stake than others, sometimes it's just the production, the yield will actually put weight on it and push the plant down. Or it could be the light was too far and it was reaching for it. Sometimes you actually want that. This is a little thicker, a little bit stronger. That's a different type anyway, similar type. Yeah, these definitely need staked. I have bamboo stakes and I use zip ties. I used to use sandwich ties. Zip ties, doesn't matter. I'm definitely losing some people here. I don't blame y'all. So I figured I'd do a nice big long video. A lot of people don't want seeds at this time of the year, which is understandable. It's too late to start germinating or anything like that. If you're down south, you could germinate pretty much whenever. But if you want to go with everybody's season and all that and best production, I would honestly say it's pretty much over unless you're in a greenhouse. But seeds keep for several years, so go ahead if you feel like purchasing jppepperseeds.com. Lots of great varieties I'm doing this year. I used to give out my grow list and then people would try to mimic it, or other people put out their grow list and I would try to mimic it. It's just kind of natural. So I like to do everything as a surprise. Some of the stuff that ran out on my website, I'm growing more of, so it doesn't run out. So I lost another member here. I've been live for an hour and 10 minutes. I'm sure this is a good amount of people on here. I feel like going longer just to see how long I can go live. Do you guys and gals have any questions at all? Grow questions, pepper questions. If I don't know the answer or know it and forgot it, I'm just going to say I forgot it or don't know it at this moment. I don't want to give bad or wrong advice. One thing I will say, I'm not an expert on lights. Sometimes people ask me about lights. This is not a perfect plant. I'm just looking over some plants while we're here. This is an exciting season. This is not all the excitement. It's just hanging out and chilling. I reviewed this earlier today if you guys came in late. Man, I'm going through this like nothing. Tomorrow I got some stuff I got to take care of. Probably won't have ribs. Eventually have some. I'm going through this like nothing. This is like a few weeks old. Another review. All great stuff, very tasty. Nothing tonight was really over the top hot. It was all tasty stuff. And I do promise, I'm going to start categorizing my videos. And you know, there's nothing wrong if I put on some vacation videos on there or something like that. Or you know, I was thinking when I was up at French Creek, which is actually a river. I should have filmed a video up there. I don't know. Just for y'all to check out the scenery. Kind of rebalances me. My videos will be a lot better in the future when we start talking about the stuff that we really love. The peppers. I don't want to say how many varieties I'm really going to put on the website. I don't know. Last year was 223 varieties. I've been working on crosses. Oh, I forgot. Mike asked, am I going to release any special crosses this year? Yes, I should release one. The other one, I told myself, don't do it. I want to stabilize more. You should stabilize. Great video when you have garbage in the background. Now you don't see it. Now you see it. So, yeah, there's a cross I've been working on for several years. More than several years. There's stuff I've been working on for many, many years. Haven't released. I'm trying to think of a more political way of saying this. How about this? I don't smile at vendors who release F1s and F2s. Yeah, it's pretty interesting to see what people come up with, but it's not stable. And there's no reassurance in anything on it. Say you got that. You got that. So that this should be, it's been very consistent the last couple years. And I will actually, on my website, I'm going to put F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, stuff like that. So you guys can see how things are going. And Yeah, Friday I will be in the doctor's office. I got to drive my mom there. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on folders. This is a newer phone. I couldn't go live and all that stuff in the past. So what I'm going to do is just make folders, pull stuff from the cloud, and start marking them on it. Maybe like real small. You know, you could click on the pictures and all that stuff. All right, cool. Justin Staggers. Hey, you know what? I do know you, Justin. You've been a customer. You've been a customer for several years now, haven't you? And you are working in a very nice greenhouse, if I remember that. Very nice greenhouse. Let's see. Super Hots are becoming more mainstream. My local nursery is selling 7-pod Douglas, Chocolate Reapers, and Viper Nagas. See, it popped off. Sorry. This year, anyone else noticed this? Local nurseries I have visited. I buy a skid of dirt, maybe 2 skids. This year was a skid and a half. I did stop in there. I actually bought a couple plants, like 5 plants. I can't even remember what I bought. It's something basic. Oh, that's not you? Okay. Yeah, I know your name. I knew you were a customer. There's somebody, you ended up building a really nice greenhouse. Like, it was very impressive. But Justin says, not me. I wish I did quite a few seeds from you this year. Thank you very much. I do appreciate. I try to give back to the community by giving my time. I can't give my time when I'm, per se, working, unless I want to goof off. And I really shouldn't be goofing off at all. So that's why I'm doing these live videos on YouTube. By the way, please, and I ask, I don't beg, but I say please, if you could start sharing this stuff out to Facebook. I'm suspended there for 30 days. I got one of those friends requests. It said, you know, for a good time, and, you know, you click this link and we could talk nude and all that. And I get those like 50 a day. I'm on like this little joke comedy group. So I took 2 screenshots and I said, you know, and the girl was not that great looking at all. She's really not that good looking, especially if you're asking for money. You know, like you're going to make money off of this. You want money from a hardworking individual. You got to be a little better looking for me. I'm sorry. You know, and not that I'd pay for that, because I wouldn't. Oh, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't. So I wrote on there as a joke, I would not pay for that. It's not exactly what I said per se. It's not the quote. I wouldn't pay for that or whatever. But what I would do is I'd send you nudes, but you have to pay for my seeds. I wouldn't do that. That's kind of grody. Nobody wants to see that from me anyway. So I made a joke about it and I got suspended. So I love the green back there anyway. Yeah, I figure I'd hang out for a few seconds or minutes. OnlyFans and the internet have lowered the bar greatly. Let's see. Oh, I came over here to actually put that picture back. I didn't even grab it. So I'm basically wasting time right now. So that means I need to conclude it. My goal was to go over an hour, which I have already. I've been at a solid 4 people, which I do appreciate you guys. I truly do. And I'm excited about running this business and everything else. So I know everybody's excited what I'm going to provide to the game this year. I got a lot of exciting stuff. Let's see how I do. Let's see how the weather holds up. I don't want to count chickens before they're hatched. I appreciate everybody. You guys want me to go longer? You want me to talk your ear off more? Ask some questions. Otherwise, I'm going to kaput cadoodle. Probably relax, maybe go to bed early, and I need to crank out some transplanting and then start cleaning up my house. I wouldn't even mind painting it. So, I don't know. We got another guy in here. You guys can watch from the beginning. It's an hour and 15 minutes. So, anyway, if you guys can come in, please subscribe, please share. Share this to Facebook. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors' pets, tell your friends fish. Appreciate everybody. JP Pepper Seeds. JPPepperseeds.com. Much love. Let's see, I can't share it.